Welcome back to the channel, giving you guys another weekly update on this UNS45t, approximately 11 gallons, and it is a taller dimension tank. That's why they put a T for tall. So it does have very good dimensions for stem plants and kind of being a little bit more creative with escape. As you guys can tell, the chain swords in the back corner are definitely perking up, as well as that tiger lotus in the center there. Definitely not dealing with as much diatoms as I was a week ago. A lot of that cleared up on its own. I am starting to get a little bit more blue-green algae on the rocks. Thinking I do have a deficiency since I am just using tap water in this setup. So just dechlor tap water, no RO, and no CO2 injection. So it is a low-tech setup. So I do have really hard water, which is not necessarily ideal for certain plant types, but I am kind of getting away with it due to the fact I am using a high-quality aqua soil, which is some ADA Amazonia. It is the smaller granule version. I am going to clean these lily pipes probably this week when I do my water change. I am down to one water change a week, considering I believe this is the 4th week of the setup, and the tank is a lot more cycled at this point. Definitely the AR in that back corner is starting to perk up a lot more and looking a little bit more red. And the crypts are pretty much about the same since last week. They are a slower growing plant, so I'm not expecting any crazy growth out of them. And the needle leaf java fern is definitely looking a little bit more healthy. Starting to get a little bit of algae on them, but I'll kind of just let that play out over the next coming weeks here, or maybe remove it manually. I am going to be moving this tank probably in about 2 weeks, but I will still post an update after the tank gets moved. And probably can add a few more fish, maybe a couple more cardinal tetras. And I actually will be setting up a UNS90p, and then I will get these guys out of the tank, these rainbows. Well, they're prey cocks or neon rainbow fish. They're very, very beautiful, but they should not be in a 10-gallon tank. It is okay for a short period of time since there's not that much stock in this tank, just for temporary holding, but definitely want to get them back in that 50-gallon, and so they can have a better environment. And then at that point, I will add in some cardinal tetras. Let me know if you guys want to see me set up that 90p, kind of like a how-to setup video on aquascaping. It is pretty enjoyable, but it can be a very lengthy process. But every time I do it, I do get a little bit better and better with the golden ratio and the plants and the trimming and just the selection in general with hardscape, etc. But definitely an extremely enjoyable hobby, especially if you have the patience, and it's just very elegant. Who doesn't like a little slice of nature in their home? Anywho, signing out, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.